Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
honoring the United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem.
There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. There you push me out just to blast that smile and last so years. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Joel Embiid.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. This Sixers team is all in. Doc Rivers saying, quote, "We talked about it. We can do a lot of winning, or we can try to be the winner. And being a winner is hard. That's what we want to become. We want the opportunity to be the winner." Brian, there's a difference. Back to you.
Looking to be the last team standing, Allie. Thank you. It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. The talented pair. Of Simmons and Durant are the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Edmund Sumner. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid are playing up front. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. He buries it from 3.
Can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable. Raining threes in bunches.
Pass to Durant. Harden against Simmons. Simmons is doubled. Here's Sumner. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. And Embiid with the block. Harris against Durant. To the middle. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Harden's got 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
To the paint. Up and in on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Durant with the bucket.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game, comfortable from any place on the floor.
Now here's Embiid, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. Wing shot on the way. The shot off that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
A divisional battle. Tonight, the first installment of 4 games between these teams. A chance to establish pecking order.
That's always valuable, not just to win, but seeding advantages down the line. I'm looking forward to this.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Nets making their last shot. Embiid passes to Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent in the game of James Harden is remarkable ability to facilitate.
You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Clark.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Durant against Maxey. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Harden finds Embiid. Fades and shoots. And too long on the shot.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
On the attack, Simmons. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Harris. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on.
Maxey against Simmons. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Thibault with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Harden. Pass to Maxey. Out to Harris. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Durant inside. Covered by Thibault. Durant's shot is off.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And they double up Harris. Thibault passes to Harden. Screen by Embiid. Out to Harris. For 3, Maxey. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Harrell's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tucker comes in for Tobias Harris. Milton's checked in for Thibault. And it's Melton in for James Harden.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Here's Harrell. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Beautiful reverse, using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Curry passes to Simmons. Outside Durant. Takes the three. No good on the buzzer beater. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8 points. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Brooklyn trailing.
I don't think there's any question the Sixers made the biggest trade of last season, sending a huge package to the Nets and getting James Harden in return.
And so in the game for the Nets, it's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. Curry and Simmons are filling out the wings, and it's Sumner in at the 1 spot. Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile 1 drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a T-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. Yes, it's good. And Clark, in that Philly-Brooklyn trade, there were 5 players and 2 first-round draft picks involved.
And, B.A., they were big-time players Philly gave up. Simmons, Drummond, Seth Curry. But when you're playing for a title and you can add James Harden, I think you got to take that chance.
Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Harrell, no good. The Nets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Curry passes to Simmons. Sumner on the wing. Launches a 3. Nets keep it alive. Fades away. Here's Claxton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Tucker. No good on the free throw. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I feel that most excites me.
Durant inside. He's against Tucker. Claxton can't get it to go. The Sixers leading. Harris outside. Outside for Harden. Fires for 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Harden's got 11.
A threat to shoot whenever he catches it. Harden wasting no time.
Outside Simmons. Inside Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Harden. Pass to Embiid. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start. And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
The 76ers making a switch here. Thybulle's checked in. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Greg.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Tucker. Now Harden. He's covered by Curry. Thibault on the wing. Tucker against Simmons. Three-pointer, Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons. Here's Durant to halt the run. Pass to Claxton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Outside Harden. Now Harris. Over Simmons. Harris misses. Outside Simmons. Thibault with a steal. Harris passes to Harden. And he's going for the lob. And Embiid throws it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ. Superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the first half. Just 3 on the clock.
You know, Harrell is an excellent defender, and for him it's all about energy, and he brings...
Allie, as always, thank you.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear some exciting games in store for us, check. Rate. Switching gears here. James Harden had a solid first half. And that is going to do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Thibault and Harris at the 3 and the 4. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And that one's good by Durant.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Harden, the pass to Thibault. Now here's Embiid. Down low. Here's Harden. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket. Harden's got 16 points now.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
And they double up Simmons. Outside Durant. Pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Philadelphia calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Morris comes in for Durant. Warren's checked in for Simmons. And it's Mills in for Curry.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him. This is really amazing. I mean, from March 1st, 2014 to October 26, 2016, Joel Embiid didn't play in a basketball game. 31 long months, rehabbing back and foot injury.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in." Guys?
He's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. I'll give Philadelphia credit. They didn't rush Embiid back.
They, in fact, trusted the process, pun intended, folks. And Joel has returned the favor. An MVP caliber center who changes a franchise. He is a franchise cornerstone piece. A great example of how being patient and doing what's best for the player ends up being a winning combination for all.
Maxey passes to Harris. Melton on the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Sumner. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. No luck on that one. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris passes to Maxey. Back to Harris. Jacks up a three. And no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Mills. There's a minute 54 left in the third. To the inside. Sharp. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Harrell's checked in for Philadelphia. Milton comes in for Thibault. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Durant comes in for Morris. Ben Simmons is checked in for Warren. And it's Curry in for Mills. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Maxey passes to Harrell. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Well, we don't see this often from Montrezl Harrell. That's a rare jumper for him, but it's right on the edge of his range, so he got it to go down.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Melton. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter. Count it. Melton's gotten his first bucket of the night. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Tucker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Nets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside Durant. Screen by Claxton to end the run. Durant's shot is off. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Melton finds Maxey. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen. Harrell passes to Maxey. Deflected! Here's Sumner. Melton covers.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
First team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for the Nets, Ben Simmons.
That one misses. Milton with it. Inside. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Milton. Harden's got 20.
You know, the competitive spirit of Harden comes through on a night like this in attack mode from the opening tip. Never letting up, never giving the defense the upper hand.
And so it's Philadelphia sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Nets, Curry and Simmons are filling out the wings. It's KD at power forward and Claxton at center. And it's Sumner in at the point guard position.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to Milton. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Thibault finds Milton. Harden banked it in off the glass. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Durant, the pass to Simmons. Outside Curry, a shot to stop the run. Thibault with the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
To the paint. And Harrell with the strong finish.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Simmons against Milton. Oh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Milton. It's stolen away. Fast break, Brooklyn. Durant with it. Thibault picks him up, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Durant drives in. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, great tenacity from Durant there. I mean, he makes it so difficult to guard him without fouling.
Tucker's checked in. Minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining.
Melton outside. Up top, Harden lets it go. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Durant. Pass to Sharp. The kick to Durant. Over Tucker. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now Philadelphia with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Melton outside. And here's Harden. Harrell, a screen on Mills. And it's Harden penetrating. Milton for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Harden with a screen on Durant. Shot clock at 5. And Tucker gets it to go.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And that one's good by Durant.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
Harden against Mills. Now Harden. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. I do me every day, I don't live for others. Proud of who I am, so I'm never under the cover. I ran with it, ain't look back, now I got big cracks in the book. On me, throw shade on